everybody? Fulton Jr. here. Last day of reInvent. Gotta be honest with you. I'm tired at the end of this one. This feels like the last day. This definitely feels like the last day. But we have strived forward. I think as a people, we've gotten a lot better at what we do. And we were already the best at what we do. And as I said that, praise Cage, the Lord brought to me the one, the only, the undefeated Ryan I know, Ryan Jones.
Hello. How are y'all doing?
Yeah, I was just remarking about good stuff, and I caught you on camera.
It's been a great year for us. We've grown significantly, but more importantly, we've got a great team here at reInvent, AWS reInvent 2024 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Things that have gone right, we've been able to launch our Air Canada case study, celebrating 5 years of a wonderful partnership with them. And we're super excited about the future. We have lots of plans in terms of how to keep growing our services, both through workshops, new service offerings, things like FinOps, auditing existing infrastructure, and upgrading all the different ways that we build cloud architecture across all the different clouds, but specifically AWS.
What's one thing everyone watching this video should know?
Well, I think that if you're looking for a partner that you can trust, we're a young company, but we're very, very willing and ready to take on any type of problem. I think the biggest thing that separates us from others in the field is just the fact that we look at things from an outside perspective. I think a fresh perspective is always needed when you're building the future of a business, right? You're clearly trying to do something that you haven't done, and so you can't use the thinking that got you there to begin with. That's not my quote, that's someone else's, I just can't remember who it is. So yeah, that's what I would say.
That's why I like this place. We kind of keep it a little philosophical. It makes what we do actually matter, because we're thinking beyond just the technology. We're thinking beyond just the cloud. Like, we're actually helping folks at an organizational level by precipitating change, and we become that cloud center of excellence, and that's how we get repeat customers. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. So the Cloud Center of Excellence is a team that's dedicated of looking across the entire spectrum of your cloud environment. The idea is, let's take the best practices from everything from the DevOps side, to the implementation side, to the architecture side, and the security and so on, observability, and then let's make that into a centralized unit that can then spread across all the different teams and departments, making sure that the quality is consistent and everything that would allow a developer to onboard and move quickly with those proper guardrails is taken care of. And that's what the Cloud Excellence team is there for. It's to make sure that the practices being put in place now are going to allow for proactively protecting the future, while also giving us this sort of governance to come back in time and update things as things change, which, as they say, in tech, change is constant.
We're gonna have Sheen here literally any minute now. He might actually even be here. Oh my gosh. Should we go check out Sheen? Oh boy. Am I late or are you early?
I'm always on time.
Okay, so that means I'm late. I'm sorry, y'all. I think this has been a really good show. We've had a lot of fun. It shows that we can really do this again. I really love that for us. How's the show been for you?
It's been good. It's been very good. And meeting quite a few people, talking serverless and architecture and all sorts of things. Not just technology, but for me, with many of others been talking about growing communities or helping each other. And Werner mentioned about the CTO Fellows program in his keynote. So I was part of a conversation with a few fellows yesterday, and just showing the opportunities available for the communities to come together and work for good causes.
I saw somebody post on LinkedIn this morning. They said, it's wild that 60,000 people show up in this desert, and yet I still see the same couple hundred faces that I always see, and everybody's having a great time. And it makes me thankful that we're able to come together like this.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, people recognize you from the community.
Yeah.
So I was just walking in a few minutes ago, and someone stopped by and said, "Oh, Sheen." Yes. Then I looked at the name. Very familiar, but he was in a hurry to get to a session. So these interactions happen out of the blue, and you bump into people you look up all the time, and you follow. So amazing, yeah.
I love it. Well, let's go figure out how I'm gonna do this thing. We'll get a crowd going and we'll have some fun.
Yeah, sure.
The crowd is growing. Exactly. What time is it, Tyler?
11:30.
It is.
He is an international speaker. He is one of the biggest names in serverless community today. I'm really suspect to talk because I read every single thing he produced. So for me, he's awesome. And now he has a book that can simplify the way we can implement serverless in AWS. So this book will help you and maybe change your life like change mine, okay? So Sheen, we had a talk yesterday. Before, who else over here watched the keynotes today? Raise your hand, please. Everybody? Okay, so today, Werner Vogels talks about evolutionary architectures. We had this talk yesterday about evolutionary architectures. And, well, about evolutionary architectures, how do you think this can apply in the best shape for serverless that is kind of inherent, right? It's kind of inside of serverless, but how do you think this topic can apply of serverless right now? By the way, a round of applause, please, for Sheen Brisals. Okay.
So in terms of evolving your architecture, serverless is one of the cool technologies because you don't need to pre-commit to buying queues or tables and databases, things like that. You can take every iteration, each iteration as you progress incrementally, you can consume the services that you need. And if you're new to serverless, the way to think building serverless applications is basically composing your application using number of managed services from the AWS ecosystem. With that, it is simple to confront complexity. Exactly. So that is a topic Werner touched on today, right? Because complexity is one of the most talked about things from the early days of software engineering. Decomposing problem is also a complex thing for every software engineer. In this book, what we focus is not to teach you how to write Lambda functions and things like that, but rather, if your organization is thinking of adopting serverless, how can you better prepare to accept the technology and then sustain your development with the technology? So things like, you will hear the importance of domain-driven design, the importance of team autonomy, the importance of API thinking, before you even get to the serverless thinking. Because once you have that sort of decomposed structure in place, it becomes easy to bring in a newer technology like serverless and then grow with that. So that's the kind of core message address in this book. Of course, it takes you through the entire life cycle of serverless development. It starts with the evolution, how serverless came to be, and it makes you assess your enterprise's readiness for this technology. What are the things that you need to think of before you jump in? And then the security or the patterns and event-driven architecture, in even thinking of sustainable operation, both in terms of sustaining your development and also the sustainability as you see or hear with the carbon emission, green energy, those sort of things. So that's in summary what's in store in this book.
Amazing. Do you guys like it? Okay. Anyone has some questions now? We can open up. You guys can ask now. And yeah, we can have a response. Anyone, raise your hand. Okay.
What inspired you to write the book?
What inspired? I started to focus on AWS and serverless from early 2017. So the company I was working on previously, so where we had to bring in cloud or some new technology to take care of the on-prem monolith applications. So that's how I got inspired by the serverless possibilities even back in those days. And a few of us tried that within the organization and it was successful. and we managed to run the back end of an entire e-commerce online platform on serverless. So from there on, I've been speaking at so many conferences. I've been writing numerous blogs about various bits of serverless technology, and that's how I got to write this book. But my original intention was to write something else based for a different publisher. But this idea, I thought it's more relevant to the engineering community, so that's how it happened. Follow me on LinkedIn. I have a Medium and Substack blogging platforms, and so many of my talks you will find online, where you will find how the organization moved to serverless. So yeah, plenty of talks around that.
Cool. All right, here we go. First one is ends in 350, 351. Hey, come on down. I'm gonna hand me the book. 351, 344. Yay! Right here, come on down. And look at the book. All right. 344.
Who didn't get the book?
352. 352. 352. Yeah! And what is 354? Already did that one? Oh, I need another one. 337.
Anybody?
No. Oh. Interesting. 339. Yeah! 334. Yeah! 332.
Oh, nice.
Hey!
Who said yes?
338.
Yeah.
Okay. 335.
Hey.
All right, we got 2 books left.
353. 353.
353. Oh no.
3 to go.
All right.
346.
Oh my God. 2 more books. Oh, I can't take it.
331.
331.
331. 341.
Respect the process.
341.
What we do means.
336.
336.
Oh, still too late. We're gonna get down to it.
347.
Yes!
Yeah.
That's it. That's the commitment. That's it. Last. Wait. Before we do all this, I just want to take a second while we got everybody here. You know where this is going. Hello, everybody. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Paul Chin Jr. We are Serverless Guru. You are here because you want to win this book signed by Sheen Brisals, the author of the Serverless book. We have one left. And I just want to get everybody here on 1, 2, 3 to say, I love serverless. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
I love serverless.
Let's go! All right, you all love serverless. Thank you. You love serverless. Thank you. You love serverless. Thank you. Look at these people who love serverless. We get better at this every single year, and it makes me so happy. This team is, it's not just potential, because we're doing it, you know what I mean? Like, this is what achievement feels like. This is what achievement looks like. We've got all these things orchestrated, blending together, as if there are a whole bunch of independently working functions set together through some orchestration for some business workflow to achieve some commercial means. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is reInvent 2024. I'm Paul Chin Jr. Oh my God, I just stuttered my own name. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. ball out.